The next thing to think about is to keep your snakes warm. Now, I live in South Florida, so I don't have that big of a problem with that, especially when I keep my snakes outside. However, if you live in northern United States or something like that, you need to make sure that your snakes keep warm. There's a few different things that you need to do. One of the best things to do is to keep a belly heat underneath your snakes. Now, if you keep your snake on a metal stand like I have this one, it's difficult, but if you keep your snakes inside on a flat surface, you can use one of these regular heat pads that are used for humans that you can buy at any department store across the United States. Just keep that underneath the cage for about a quarter of the cage, so the snake can choose to be on the heat pad if it wants to, and if it doesn't want to be on the heat pad, it can go off. Do not keep it underneath the water, because then it gets too humid in the cage. How about sunlight? If you keep your snake inside, it's a good idea to keep some type of a UVB light on top of your cage for at least a portion of the day. You can buy these at pet stores all over the place. I use these cheap reflectors like this you can pick up. You can keep that on one side of the tank or in the middle or whatever. It's just to make sure the snake gets some kind of a natural sunlight. There's different varieties of light bulbs that you can buy. You can also buy a console that'll go over the entire cage at certain places, and you get the long tubes instead of the bulb. I also keep a hot spot on my snakes to make sure it gets real hot in one spot so they can actually bask underneath this light. There you can use another one. You can go to the pet store and get a spotlight. You can easily read on the different light bulbs what they're for. You need to read about your snake and see what the snake likes. Some of the snakes that you can keep don't really require any lights. They do fine without any. Hognose snakes, even corn snakes I've kept and bred successfully without any type of lighting at all. However, to keep a light on the cage, it looks kind of nice as well. You know, you can see the snake a little bit better, especially the light where you have your natural sunlight. It brings out the color in the snake, and it makes it look beautiful, especially pythons, which has this iridescent, the iridescent skin that shows up beautifully in a UVB light bulb.